Welcome to this great adventure of two sisters.
Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome to the Regina Kids podcast. I am your host Maxie,
With her lovely younger sister, Rita the H.A.M.
and here on the podcast, as you can see, sibling relationships can be loving and sometimes a bit
Dramatic.
affect me, please, complicated. So join us every week as we explore all aspects of having a sibling.
Come be our sibling.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to another episode of the Regina Kids podcast.
Boop, boop.
I am your host, Maxie, and this is my
Yeah.
sibling.
Y'all know who it is.
Who is it?
It's me,
Who's me?
Big Red. My hours are from 9 to 5. Better
Welcome.
yet known as the Ham, the one and only extra glaze, because I love being shiny.
Extra glaze?
Extra glaze, bitch.
Was you excited about Thanksgiving or something? You know, we are in the
Yeah.
fall holiday season, Halloween, then Thanksgiving, extra glaze over here,
Yo,
extra
you know
shiny.
what the main fight is usually around this time of year? Well, it's usually between one of my really good girlfriends, Brittany, sweet potato versus pumpkin pie. She lives by pumpkin pie. And I'd be like, girl, no. If you don't go and get you some goddamn sweet potato, we fight every year.
Drop us a sib note and let us know your thoughts. That is the debate. Is it pumpkin or is it sweet potato? The fall season also brings on a lot of weddings. It becomes wedding season,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
which
I
is
remember
what,
my days of wedding season.
as a makeup artist.
Girl, yeah, that's some ratchet shit. Let me listen. Send that show all my fellow makeup artists, hairdressers. Listen, even if you was a stylist, whatever, or if you a flower vendor, send us your or event planner. Oh yeah, I bet the event planner's got some real good stories. But send us your craziest wedding story. Every wedding that I have worked, it the shit be going down. When they say that, like, when that saying of you find out how people really feel about you is during a wedding or a funeral, baby. That's true. That's true.
Speaking of wedding, congratulations to my friend Liz and her new husband Thomas. I was just in my first wedding during this wedding season, and
Hey,
my
friend.
my key words have always been to my friend was some people just can't celebrate other people. I mean, it's sad and
Facts.
disappointing, but some people really just cannot celebrate other people.
And it's just sad. Because when you're down bad, they be all there for you to hear your miserable shit. But when you happy, you doing good, they be like, mm. They be all in their goddamn feelings, mad because they had some little broke ass, cheap ass wedding.
Really, Rita.
My bad. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
usually something. It's some. I don't know. It bring out what they call they bring out the Scrooge in people.
I think the holiday season does that to some people too. Like some
Yeah.
people don't have the best experiences during the holiday season. So
Mhm.
that's what prompted the subject for today. Again, if you want to send us a sib note, you could drop us a sib note at the Regina Kids Podcast at gmail.com. That's our email address. You can send us a DM on the Regina Kids Podcast on Instagram. So that's how you get in touch with us. Season 2, we're talking about
Deuces.
more
Deuces.
um all types
Yeah.
of subjects. We do have a special surprise in season 2 for our Thanksgiving show that's coming up.
Yes.
So
Phase
that
2. It's so exciting. Sorry.
she is elated. So we have a lot coming up this season on the podcast. But wedding season prompted this subject for me, which
Okay.
is private or public.
Post me, bitch. Not good.
Oh God.
That's
Meaning,
how some people be.
which do you do? Do you keep your relationships private or are they public when it comes to social media and all of that? What is your I'll start with me first. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm personally a private person. Like
Very.
when it comes to this social media life, I really don't I don't care. Like I'm not like what Rita just said. Like I don't need my picture blasted all over. But
Mm-hmm.
being that I'm getting a little older now and that I've been through a few, relationships that was up, down, and around. I say
Mm-hmm.
that my next relationship is going to be public. Like,
Okay.
I'm not going to do the whole, oh, I'm not posting you or you can't post me. Because I done told a lot of people, don't post me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't care how many pictures we take together or where we are. No, 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 no. No, no, absolutely not. I am not to be
Okay,
posted
girl.
on your social media page. But my feeling towards that now is like everything I do now is true to me, authentic, real, and heck, it's gonna be public. I'm going boyfriend, husband, y'all to death. Like that's just what it's gonna be. Like, oh my God, we here we are again.
I mean, for me, though, like I've been on both sides of the spectrum of the post, and now where I'm with the relationship that I am in now, I'm more on the more private side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do. Don't get me wrong. I do post him. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely throughout the year, but I mean, but it's kind of like some incognito kind of pictures, but it ain't because like I'm trying to hide him or anything like that because he knows all my family. He knows not all my family, the select family I do fuck with. My main people. So like he's met my mom. If my dad was still living, he would have met my dad. Like he's met my sisters, my nieces, all of my main people, and I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I've been on the other side where it was like, man, you ain't post me and nah, nah, nah. But I never been one to be like, oh, well, nigga, you need to put me on your page. Like I don't too much care about that because I feel like social media is like Bizarro World.
Like what?
Bizarro World.
What is Bizarro World?
Listen, it's like the house of mirrors. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Smoke and mirrors, smoke screen, bizarro world. People are weird. Y'all weird. Y'all weird out here. No, like you can come on
jeez.
social media and be any goddamn body that you want to. And then the ones who are authentic, people probably don't even believe or they speculate and all of this other stuff. Like it's so people are weird.
I just
So
I just feel like you do it for you. It ain't really for nobody
mhm.
else. Like I'm not putting on the
Yeah.
show for other
Mhm.
people. I'm posting and celebrating where I'm at in my life. That's the growth for me. But for
Yeah.
me, I feel
Most
like
definitely.
it could be public. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm public in the fact that where it says like that I am in a relationship. You know, saying when or if I ever get married again, if I get married, I'm gonna post that I'm married. My last name will change on social media, but unless you there at the nuptials, that's probably about y'all might not see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's not because like I'm at the point where everything is not for everybody. Like I know the people that's there are the ones who genuinely and truly have love for me and for us. You know what I mean? Like that's where
Right.
I'm at with it. I ain't wasting no energy, no, you know what I'm saying, nor time. Now, did I up until this point do like investigations? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like on my mom's side of the family, they damn near like the feds. You drop a picture, you gonna find out if you out there, we gonna find something. You know what I mean? So
I wonder, this just makes me think like I know a lot of people who keep their relationships off social media and they keep it private because they claim
mhm,
that like they don't want people in their business. Like I'm not posting
right.
them, I don't want people in my business. Like people feel like as soon as you post somebody, then you're gonna get a flood of messages about this person, this, that, and the third. I get that part, but I also
Mm,
get that you can keep your relationship private and still have those same exact issues. Like, I
you
don't
can.
think that like if they're liar, cheater, whatever, manipulator, it don't matter if your relationship is public or private. It's coming out. So
Oh yeah, because whatever's done in the dark most definitely is gonna come to light. And like anybody that has like any type of discern, if you really have discernment and intuition, and you looking at it, you know you have that connection with your partner, you gonna know it's something that there's a shift, there's a change, it's something that's different. You gonna know it.
this is true. Siblings, let us know at Regina Kids Podcast at gmail.com, or you could DM us on Instagram at Regina Kids Podcast. Let us know. Are you keeping your relationship public? Is all the pictures going up? We out to dinner, we in the park, we walking the dog, here's our babies, etc. Or are
I'm
you
sharing the fuck out of every picture you post.
or are you keeping your relationship private? Like it's not for public consumption. Like you keeping it low key private. Like if people happen to see y'all out, they see y'all. But if they don't see you, then they don't. What if you know? You know, basically. Like what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like what are you doing, siblings? Are y'all keeping it low key? Y'all chilling, or we out here? We outside. We making YouTube videos and TikToks and all that. What is we doing?
Yeah, what y'all doing?
Right. Y'all showing the breakfast that you making in the morning. Like, what we doing? I just think it's a preference. I feel like
Yeah, it's most
I've
definitely
been,
a, it's most definitely a preference because
I've,
each person is different. Because you know what I'm saying, like even in my relationship, my you know what I'm saying, my dude, he's a private person outside of you know what I'm saying business. He used his platforms for honestly just business, really just business only. You know what I'm saying, like but we have such an open dialogue with each other. Like, listen, any and everything or story that I done said on this show about my past or what I done did, blah blah blah. He knows every goddamn thing because I'm one of the people that you either gonna either you gonna hate it or love it. That's it.
well, I believe that too. I think that's a part of like really communicating with your partner and really being able to be with somebody that you can actually talk to. Because I'm not with the whole. Excuse me.
Bless you. Maxie not with the shits. That's what she's saying. She ain't with the shits.
No, that's not what I was
I'm
finna
just
say. Before I started sneezing.
right.
What I was gonna say was I think that a lot of people in relationships, it's the public humiliation that's the problem.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it has to do with not knowing. Like if you never want to be on the side of the stick where somebody comes and tell you something about your partner
Right.
that you did not know
Did not
or
know
you never
exactly.
heard of. Like you don't want to be blindsided. You don't want to have one of those conversations.
Hmm.
That's where I was going with that. Like, tell me, I asked a lot of questions anyway, but tell me everything. I don't want nobody walking up to me like, yeah,
Yeah. Don't take away
So and
my
so used to
choice.
do this and this and this, and they be doing this and that. Wait a minute, I ain't never heard that before. Like I done been around people getting that type of information, and you see their whole demeanor change. Like when was he out here skateboarding and selling drugs and robbing banks or whatever?
Hmm.
Those is exaggerations, but you know what I'm saying. Like you don't want to be left in the dark and it's a whole group of people talking about what your man used to do and you don't feel like you're a part of that. So I think that's a big point about people wanting to keep their relationships private because you really don't want people in your business. And that's just private or public. Like you are the person that's in charge of letting people into your relationships.
Exactly.
And you have to be mindful of whether it's somebody who's been married for 50 years or somebody who's single for 50 years. Like you have to be mindful of the people that you get the type of relationship advice from because
Exactly.
everybody ain't happy for you.
Not
And
at
and
all.
that's
Never.
the thing about this whole wedding season. Like you'll have people I've just seen people put people in their weddings and people are just not happy for them. It's like I don't care if I've been single 100 years or married for 100 years. Like the people that I care about, I care about. So if they
Hmm.
happy, I am happy for them. Like I want to see everybody around me in good, happy, and healthy
Exactly.
relationships. And it's hard to even for me to fathom that people have loved ones and you're not happy to see them actually be happy with somebody, to see them
Yeah.
actually genuinely getting love and affection from somebody who truly loved them and that has their back and that's going to, be there for them in that way. I just don't understand why that's so hard for people, but
Yeah. I mean, any of my good girlfriends who ever were in relationships, and regardless of whichever stage I was in my own life, I never, if I was in a stage of hurt, you know what I'm saying? It's the worst thing that you can do is project your hurt onto somebody else based off of what minor situation that they might be going through in their own relationship. Like at the end of the day, you want to have the best for them. And even with my friends that who are married, if they having a situation with their husband or with their wife or whatever, I'm like, look, fight for your family. Do everything that you can do to make it work. Because the thing is that like when you do it that type of way where you done tried and you done put everything into it, if it doesn't work, then you can leave with no regret. Because you tried everything, you did everything that you could do in order to preserve that situation and relationship.
true. But a lot of people don't have that same, you know, thought process. Sometimes, people give you really, really bad advice. So
Yeah, like fuck that nigga.
hey, that might be good advice depending on the situation.
Yeah, that's very true.
Right.
That's very true.
So, do you think that with the privacy act that you have on your relationship, do you feel like one day it'll be like super public?
Boom, we outside.
We outside.
You know
This
what?
is what we ate for dinner last night. Poop.
Honestly, I don't believe so. I mean, like, I think maybe one day. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think so. Either way, I don't have a problem, or nor do I have a care about it. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's social media is not real life for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go on there. Of course, I gotta go laugh at some TikToks because that
That's real life. TikTok is real life for you.
Girl, no, it ain't nah, but it's funny as hell. Like it's very, very entertaining. But I
Because
mean,
TikTok is
like,
life for you. Real life for you.
but like, especially like Facebook, Twitter can sometimes be super extreme. That all of that is not real life to me. Like I go on there, I handle whatever business I need to handle, and I get the fuck off. Like what happens in my day to day from when I wake up, when I'm with my partner, when I'm with my family, that's what's important for me. So like eventually, if we post a picture or whatever, we'll have that discussion. Be like, that's a dope pic. Like when I have my little feeling, where like a lot of times I might go through some of our old pictures or whatever, or some of my favorite pictures of us, and I'll be like, I'm posting this, and I let him know like, yo, I'm finna post this. 95% of the time, y'all just gonna see the back of his head or like a glimpse of him or something like that or whatever. My BON,
Y'all
but
purposely take pictures like that?
huh?
Y'all purposely take pictures like that?
Well, our professional pictures, it's like we got to just like a bunch of pictures and all different types of poses and different stuff or whatever. So,
Oh, okay.
we extra over here. This is a true to life Leo household.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, okay.
Like no dead ass. Like our birthday is 7 days apart from each other, so it's just like true to life Leo household. You know what I'm saying? So like this should be extra side of extra. But no, if it does post sweet bliss, baby, the shit gonna be fire.
Well, I mean, you put forth the effort, so might
Right.
as well make it a fire picture.
Most definitely, but it ain't that. Nah, I'm good.
As always, siblings, drop us a sib note at reginakids.com or hit us in our DM at reginakids.com. Let us know your thoughts on
So who are your DMs, Maxie?
ain't nobody in my DMs. They dry, child.
Y'all can find her at
No.
Eleanor Max.
Uh,
Let's hook Maxie up on some dates so I can get to post about my brother-in-law. Like, what up, brother?
what?
Yeah.
You know what? We're
Like,
not doing
yeah, bro. What up, bro? I'm gonna bro his ass to death.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. She
You
could be
gonna be
so
sick of me?
ridiculous.
You gonna be sick of me? Cause you marry her, you marry us. Not that kind of thing. I like sister wives or nothing like that. But
You would bring that up because that's your show.
that shit crazy, yo. Like I don't see how I don't get it. Cause there's always somebody neglected in that whole system. There's somebody that's like straight gangster neglected. There's always a favorite, and there's always somebody neglected.
Hey, they know what they signed up for. I think that's
True.
in most relationships. You may not start off knowing what you signed up for, but eventually, if
It
you
comes to pass.
ask the right questions and be around long enough, you realize what you signed up for. And it's all
Oh
about
yeah.
whether or not you choosing to stay in that contract.
Well, I mean, I know it's kind of upset, but the funny thing about sister wives, they're none of them are legally married. Is they usually legally married to whoever the first wife is, and then all the ones after are just spiritual marriages.
Whatever the case may be, they know what they signed up for.
Oh yeah,
So, private or public, Rita, what is your sib note?
and do what you know what first have that conversation with your partner and do what's best for whatever y'all relationship is. If y'all one of those people that like posting all y'all shit, then go right ahead. If not, and y'all have peace and it just be y'all being in your own little bubble, then do that. Do whatever, what makes y'all feel. I know what now that works best for me. Even though I didn't give a fuck about it before in other relationships and stuff like that, but I know now what works best for me in this moment in this relationship, and that's what works.
Do you think that you kind of took the private approach in this relationship versus your more public because of those Facebook memories that be popping up? Like you get tired of seeing the memories.
No, I don't, that don't have nothing to do. You know what? Once you, social media, like if somebody block you, you don't even get those memories.
Yeah, I was telling one of my friends, and
And because of my last situation, the bitch got blocked. But I mean, that wasn't on me. That was because do I gotta like get permission to even tell that story? Because I mean, there's a lot of people that was, that shit was crazy.
you got to
But
get
I ain't
permit.
get no fuck.
You getting permission from who?
I mean, okay, look. At the end of the day, I got blocked because the other girl reached out to me and I told her the truth. And then I was told that I was being messy. But how was I being messy when they, said something to me? You know what I mean? So yeah, I got blocked.
You blocked and all your friends and family blocked.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got the X.
We got the X by the X, huh?
Yeah, the X by the X. But the thing was like, nobody give a fuck. Did nobody care? Like, ooh,
I'm sure it was a lot of subliminals about you that you missed because you got blocked.
girl, I'm pretty sure. But whatever. I wish everybody nothing but the best. Like,
This is true.
I know, but I know I play around a lot. But genuinely, I wish anybody that I used to date or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish y'all nothing but the best, peace, happiness.
Best peace, happiness.
Yeah, the best, the peace, and the happiness. I hope you're as happy as I am. Cause the bitch is happy.
See how you go from trying to be serious? You play too much, bro. You play.
What is that? Do I need therapy? No, my daddy was like this. So hey,
Did he need therapy?
probably I don't know.
I don't know, y'all. But like Rita said, for season 2, we litty like a titty. So
Did he like a titty? We keep it. Listen, at the end of the day, I just had to keep it a Kim. Kim. Keep it moving.
keep it a kill.
Keep it a Kim.
You full of acronyms this
And if I
episode.
hear okay, and then disclaimer: the thoughts and views of the Reaches the Ham Norman does not reflect the thoughts and views of the Regina Kids podcast. And if I hear some Keep It Kim on somewhere else, make sure you tag me because that's where the fuck you got it from, bitch. Like, because guaranteed you ain't heard that nowhere else. All right. That's all I have to say.
Well, she'll be keeping it Kim. And my sib note of the day, siblings, is this: whether your relationship is private or public, just make sure that you are in a happy and healthy, prospering relationship.
Make your
Everything,
parents proud.
Lord, everything is about being healthy, happy, and growing. Like we should be in the season
Yep.
of making sure that we are full healed humans that are out here to help other people
Right.
with love and to grow. That is the
Even if
goal.
you out here doing some hood rat shit with your hood rat friends, as long as you happy, that's all that matters.
That part. It's all about being happy and healthy.
Stopping at the red light, twerking on the headlights. Let's go. I'm too
This
old to be doing that. I'm OG 39, but girl, you called me out 2 years ago. I've been out there. I've been out there with you, girl.
she keeps saying she OG 39, but get her with her friends and they gonna be doing ratchet hood rat stuff. They gonna pay
Doing
for it
hood
in the,
rat shit with my hood rat friend. Yeah, you're right.
they
You're right.
might
Yeah,
pay
you're right.
for it the next day, but she definitely gonna
Guaranteed it's
try.
gonna be a couple of days of recuperation. I can't listen. I, I can't throw it back like I used to. I can get it down, but it might take me a minute to get back up. You know what I mean?
That's OG 39, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's like you turn 35, your body just be like, fuck you. You remember that 3 days when you was out just straight kicking it? You're paying for it now, bitch. You're paying for it now. That's all your body.
Oh.
That's exact. Listen, that's honestly how I feel. What happened to me? I turned 35. My body was like, "Bitch, you're paying. You finna pay for it now, bitch. You finna pay for it."
She always go left. But thank y'all again for joining us
I
on
love
another
y'all. I love
episode
y'all.
of the Regina Kids podcast. And like
Regina Kid.
always, let's continue to glow through whatever it is we're
We're
going through.
going through. Bye, guys.